Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Fortnite videos. In this video I'm going to be showcasing some storm chests, where I find them and what they have in them when they have been completed. It is a request that I've been getting during the stream. It is a request that I've been getting in a comment, so I just wanted to take the time out here. I went through some of my most recent game recordings and found out where have I been getting these storm chests on the maps, and the general thing that I can say about storm chests is that they spawn near the outskirts of the map, along the borders of the maps. We have these randomly procedurally generated maps going on, where we have what appears to be like pre-made chunks that are set together in one way or the other. So there are no like fixed positions where you can say that the storm chests always spawn here, but there are some locations that you will be able to identify when you have done quite a few of these storm chests as potential storm chest locations. So what I normally do when I'm looking for storm chests is just to circle around the map. In general, you can see them when you are closing in on them. You can see the icon appearing, and then you know that you are pretty close to them. Storm chests appear in maps on power level 28 and above. They don't always appear even on power level 100 maps. I once in a while have games where I don't have a storm chest, and I have seen no more than 4 in one map. So sometimes we have 1, sometimes we have 3, and very few times we have none whatsoever. As you power up, you can start farming these storm chests on lower powered missions than what you have to get a pretty steady supply of materials, weapons that you can recycle for crafting materials, and now we also have the evolution and item caches that you can actually get from these, even though it does appear that sometimes these are bugged and you don't really get the rewards from them, but I think that's something that's gonna be fixed. So by the time you're checking out this video, they may have already really changed whether or not you get the rewards that you should be getting or not. If you complete a storm chest, you don't need to complete the actual map in order to keep the things that you got from it. So unlike any type of mission progressions, the loot that you pick up, like any other loot, is something you can take with you, which means that you can start a map, go in there, find storm chests, win them, and move out again. Sometimes you will have storm chest positions very close to each other, but it is close to impossible to actually do 2 storm chests at the same time. I've tried it quite a few times, but it seems that the kill count for these storm chests don't really overlap properly, meaning that when you take out one storm chest, you don't actually get the kills for the other, which means that you should be focusing on doing one at a time, even if you feel like you are strong enough to actually take down these 100 husks within 1 minute. I've tried it a few times and it has never really worked out for me. The storm chests appear on small plateaus when they are like near the corner, but when they are in the city they can appear pretty much everywhere. I've never found a storm chest in an actual basement or on like the 2nd or 3rd storage of the building. They are always for me on ground level when it is in a city. This is not a rule, it's just based on my experience. I have done quite a few storm chests in the game and I have never ever really found one in the basement. Not that I recall anyway, and I do try to like record stuff and keep a little bit track on what is going on. The main thing where I really miss things is if I had done something during a stream and my focus has been a little elsewhere, then yeah. But perhaps you guys have noticed something in the streams that doesn't match up with what I'm saying here. But thumb rule is storm chests, they appear along the outskirts of the map, along the borders. In the city they do appear to be more centered, as in the middle of the map, also if you're playing in forest type areas. So if you don't see them when you have scouted along the sides of the map, you can always try to check towards the center of the actual map, and then that is also a position where they appear pretty oftenly. But for me, in most cases, we're talking along the edges, at the middle of a side, or at the corners. Those are the positions where I generally find these storm chests when I'm like just playing or farming them. In order to get in on the loot from a storm chest, you need to be within the area of the actual storm chest when it is enabled. So if you're playing this with others and you trigger the storm chest while they are doing something else, if they aren't close enough to the storm chest, they won't be getting the rewards for it, which can be really annoying for others. So keep in mind that it says group activity, so when you are playing with others, do try to let them know that you want to do it and get it arranged, so you don't be like all greedy pants, just grab the loot for yourself, because you can always play in private if you are strong enough to just do it solo style. If you are arriving late to a storm chest, meaning that people have been waiting for you or something like that, and you were just like telling people to start and you rush to help, you can actually get in on one of the 2 reward chests that spawn when you fully complete a storm chest. And of course, if you only complete 25 husks, you're gonna get 1 reward chest. If you complete 50 husks, you're gonna get 1 reward chest. But if you complete all 50 husks within a minute and the 2 mist monsters that spawn after that, you're gonna get both of these rewards. And the second one, the one for completing everything, is much more interesting. That is also where I find the evolution caches and the schematic caches, so going all in on it is a pretty good idea. That, guys, was what I had to share about Stormchest this time around. I hope it answered the questions you guys had about them, as always. And for now, guys, thank you very much for watching.